Want to know 5 kick-ass sites and 5 AI tools that can really help you with your hustle? Let's go. Hello and welcome to this episode of Design Hustle. Today I wanted to show you some tools that I frequently use to do a bunch of different things through the day, and I feel they'd be very useful for you too. Let's check them out. So first off, I love PDF. And boy, I love PDF. They help with a bunch of different things that you can do to PDFs in general, whether it's merging multiple PDFs, splitting them, compressing them, and a variety like you can see over here. So I use this a lot, especially when it comes to, compressing all my PDFs and stuff like that, whether they're carousels for LinkedIn or beyond. Additionally, while a couple of my templates exist on Canva, a couple of them exist on Photoshop, and then while I export each individual JPEG separately, when it's time to merge them together, I kind of use this tool, which makes life very easy in general. So let me just show you really quickly what I mean. For example, the JPEG to PDF. Right, so very quickly you can just select all the JPEGs that you want to put together and make a PDF out of. Portrait, same page size as image, no margin, convert, and within 5-7 seconds your images convert to the PDF, which you can download for yourself. There we go, and have a look. Right, and 467 KB by the way. The next tool that I couldn't recommend more is Flaticon. I use Flaticon all the time for a different variety of styles of iconography, whether it's say for app design, websites, even product explainer videos, and a bunch of other things, right? So here you can search for whatever icons you want. Say this video is about tools, so maybe software tools. What kind of icons do they have? Software tools, and there you go. A bunch of different tools in varying styles. You can also download packs for yourself, a bunch of different icons in the same style so that you can have consistency for a particular use case. Another is brandingstyleguides.com. Here's where I draw a lot of inspiration from renowned established organizations and companies who have their brand style guides over here. And just, not only from a perspective of putting them together and structuring them, but also drawing inspiration from a colors perspective, what seems to work and stuff like that. So it's very easy. All you need to do is kind of download the PDF file and you should have it with you. And as you can see, there's a whole variety of established brands, right? From Netflix to Nat Geo. And once you get access to it, very quickly, you can just have a look. As you can see, as authentic as it is, what exactly the framework for Olympics is, what does the symbol represent, how is it used, etc, etc, etc. A conventional branding style book, so to say. The next tool I normally use is Squoosh. So as the name suggests, and the logo mark of course, it pretty much compresses your images and stuff like that. Especially say when you want to put WebP content up on your websites and stuff like that, and you want to keep it as minimal as possible so that they load faster. This tool comes in very handy over there in particular. Very similar to say that I love PDF feature of compressing the PDF. So yeah, you can just put in your image over there, whatever it may be. Let me just drag one really quickly. Say this one, which is 1 MB at the moment. And as you can see, you can play with the quality a little bit and see, say, the before and the after to see the difference. Doesn't seem like there's much difference, honestly. You can bring it down all the more. And you see? And there's a bunch of different advanced settings as well that you could leverage for yourself if at all you want to go into, minor details like that. And once you've kind of figured out what exactly the final format is that you want, you can download it for yourself. There we go. And as you can see, this is 180 KB as opposed to the original 1 MB, despite barely seeing any differences whatsoever in the before and the after. And the final, of course, is FileStage, which is a tool that helps in collaborative reviews and general version control of your files. So this tool comes in handy, especially when you're collaborating with clients, which require you to create 4, 7, 8 hours of content, whether it's for a course, whether it's for a bunch of YouTube videos. You can upload your videos here very easily. People can review it, leave comments, and you can put multiple versions, move them along the pipeline. We use it in our day-to-day job all the time because we're creating edtech content across, say, multiple grades, multiple subjects, and there are so many files moving back and forth across various different teams. So whether you're a larger business looking to kind of streamline things, or say an individual who wants to look really professional in front of their clients, a tool like this can certainly come in very handy. So those were some websites that you could use to make your life a little easier if you had those kind of needs. Now let's have a look at some AI tools. By the way, if you thought any of those sites could be handy for your hustle and if you didn't know they existed, then I'm glad I could add some value. If so, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you know a bunch of other websites that do something similar or do something else very useful in the creative space, then do leave a comment down below. Onwards with the AI tools. So first off, Storylab.ai. Basically, with this tool, you can write hooks and outlines for yourself very easily. In fact, do a lot more. You can also create content across a bunch of various things, whether it's for emails, Google ads, social ads, etc. So let's have a look real quick. The next is Reloom. So basically with Reloom, you can create wireframes for yourself for any website in seconds. It's pretty nuts. Just give it a very simple prompt like you can see over here, and then boom, the sitemap is created howsoever you want. And then you can make some tweaks, you can make some changes, just move some sections up and down across the different pages, and then you can get the wireframes out. What more, you can also connect these to Figma or even Framer directly or Webflow directly and take things forward. This has helped me set up quite a few landing pages in the past actually. At least with respect to a content perspective, with respect to some general layouts, and then building from there. The next AI tool is one of my favorite image generators, which is Leonardo.ai. So with Leonardo.ai, which is very similar to Midjourney, of course, you can do a bunch of things, except of course, you don't need to do it on a Discord server for the whole world to see. Here's only the stuff that you've kind of generated. These were some explorations for a logo that I was trying out in the past. And really quickly, you can just put in your prompt here. You can pick a bunch of different settings, the model that you're looking for, and and go ahead and generate. And up to say 150 credits worth, an image can vary anywhere between 2 to 16 credits for a generation. It takes on a daily basis and is super helpful with general concept art creation and stuff like a lot of the other AI art generators out there. The next is unscreen.com. With this, basically, you can clear any background that you want, and there are a bunch of tools that do a very similar exercise in general, but Unscreen has largely given me great results in the past, which is why I couldn't recommend it even more. And from a quick exploration, you can see a lot of the AI tools that kind of do that before and after have that same kind of setup in terms of something moving back and forth, like we saw with Squoosh as well. But yeah, as you can see, even if it's a moving image, even if it's really wacky hair like mine and it works, which is why I'm recommending, it's able to clear the background as you can see. Additionally, you can also plug it into Premiere Pro to make life a little easier for you if that's a tool that you normally use for your edits. And the final AI tool that I think comes in very handy when you want to create non-copyright music that you can use for your videos and stuff like that, then Mubert.com is what I'd recommend. So as you can see, you can just make a track really quickly where you can type something, say I'm looking for hip hop music, but ambient, if that's even a thing. And let's see if a track can get generated really quickly based on that input. And I keep generating audio from here to use in all the videos that we produce. In fact, all the audio in this video from start to finish, except for the intro of course, was because of Mubert.com. So those were some tools that I think can really benefit you in your daily work. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you picked a tool or two that you think you're going to start using from right now, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.